Good morning and welcome to the wonderful world of Des Moines. Now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey everyone, it's time for questions.
Yes, it's question time. I think Craig likes question time. One person wants to know, do you like to go see plays or musical or dance performances?
Well, now that you mention it, I like to visit plays and musicals.
Where do we like to go see plays at?
The Phantom of the Opera, Little Women, Beauty and the Beast, A Christmas Carol, Grease, Legally Blonde.
Who was in the plays we went to see?
Bennett Vanderveer.
That's right, your brother Bennett. He was in the musicals. And we went to see his musical performances when he went to Iowa State, right?
Yep.
He was in the men's choir and even performed some solos. But here in Des Moines, where do you like to go see plays?
The Des Moines Playhouse.
Yeah. You've been to see several plays at the Des Moines Playhouse. Which ones have you been to see?
Spamalot.
That was your favorite, wasn't it?
Yep.
What else have you seen there?
West Side Story. Willy Wonka. Charlotte's Web. Go Dog Go. You know.
Didn't you see Elf?
Yep.
And The Sound of Music.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a lot. Craig loves to go to the Des Moines Playhouse. And whenever they come out with a musical or a play that he would like, he wants to go. He's always looking in the mailbox to see if they've sent a postcard with their upcoming plays.
That's usually Steph and Craig Day.
Right, yeah. Stephanie has taken him to a lot of these performances. She likes to go there too, and so do I, but that's a fun thing for them to do. How about dance performances? Do you like to go see dances?
No.
Yeah, probably not so much. However, we are going to have to start going to them when Livy gets more into dance. She's just starting dance because she's 3. So I bet we'll be going to some recitals one of these days. You'll like to see those, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What about hygiene? You want to talk to people about hygiene?
Well, like brushing my teeth, combing my hair, taking a shower.
You like to do those things actually, don't you? Craig likes things that smell good. So he does enjoy soap. He likes to go to Bath and Body Works and pick out soaps. So if anyone's having a problem with hygiene, maybe, I don't know if it would help, but for us, it's really helped to let Craig go along and pick out his own scents. What kind of soap, what kind of scents do you like for your soap?
Candy apples.
Is that your favorite from Bath and Body Works?
Yep.
And what kind of deodorant do you like?
I don't know. Dove?
Is that your brand of deodorant you use?
Yes.
And you like, and what do you brush your teeth, and what else do you do?
Take a shower.
And you use the fluoride rinse, right? Because the last time the dentist said that just might be an extra thing that we could add on that would help. Craig's actually hasn't had any cavities for a long time, right?
Yep.
He had some when he was younger and had some dental work, and really since we had that done, we haven't had much else that we've had to do. He did get some sealants put on his teeth, which I think is a very wonderful thing, and I would advise anyone to ask their dentist about that. If they offer it, you might have to pay some out of pocket, but to me it was well worth it. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
You want to answer more questions?
Yeah, I'm done with the questions.
Okay, you can go upstairs then. Okay, I guess Bernie wants to be in the vlog today.
Hello.
He does like a lot of attention, don't you? So I touched on a couple of questions that I've gotten in email. One was if Craig liked, the one where they asked if Craig liked to see musicals and plays. That's self-explanatory. Craig did a good job of answering that.
Yeah,
he loves to go to those type of things. And Craig also loves to go to the movies if there's one that he likes. The second question that we answered is someone had some concerns about one of their family members with autism having trouble with hygiene. They don't like soap or deodorant. So I don't have a lot of advice about that, but I wondered if anyone else could answer in the comments if they've had any struggles with that and how they overcame that.
Yeah, and Craig, when
he showers and everything completely independently right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we notice that he doesn't rinse his hair maybe out as well as he should, and it'll be greasy within a day, it seems like. Back when, oh gosh, I'm trying to think how old he was. Well, he was about almost as tall as me at that time, so I was probably like 14 or 15 is when we actually taught him how to shower on his own, and that was back in our old house. And I had it on, like, so he could be independent. I had a mark on the, the twirl dial for the shower. On he could take it to that, let it set for just a little bit before he would get in. And I would just shorts or a swim trunk or something, and I would go down there with him, and we'd leave the shower partially open, and I would help to coach him through all of what he needed to do to make sure that he was scrubbing good under his underarms, and groin area, the things everybody knows it'll stink eventually, and to do his hair and to scrub it off good, to make sure that it doesn't get in his eyes and everything. Craig has wore swim goggles. And he's got the same pair, and we've got 2 spare pairs just in case something happens to them.
Those go everywhere with us.
They go. We take them on vacation and everything, and he uses those in the shower. That way, he doesn't get that panic from getting soap in his eyes and the sting of it, because Craig would let everybody in the house know that his eyes were stinging.
Yes.
A couple of times it has gotten a little bit past it, and gave him quite the fright. I'm gonna go blind. But yeah, once it didn't take very long, but it was just a lot of prompting every time he would take a shower. Do this, do this, do this, do this. Next time, do this, do this, do this, do this. And finally he got to where he was able. I would just go down and be in the room, and then he would tell me as he did everything, and then I knew he was good. And we have an 8-year-old. He does. Yeah, I stink way more than he ever does anymore.
I'm glad you remember that, because honestly, I guess that's why I don't remember it, because you were the one that taught Craig to do that.
Yeah, I went down with him and did all of that. So, yeah, and Harry's body wash, man, he likes that. I didn't, at first I was like, oh, I hate those kind of scents, but he's found one. It's blue. I don't know what it is. I really like that.
Yeah, I showed it in the video.
Oh,
yeah.
did you? Okay.
I love that smell.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
It's more expensive than other body washes, but
you really think about how
it.
long a bottle of body wash lasts. I mean, him and I, we share it. He still, to this day, since we moved up here, he's never used the shower in his own, we call it Craig's bathroom. It's one right outside of his bedroom. He comes into our master bath and uses it because it's an actual two wide shower, so there's a lot more room. And
it's not a bathtub,
right?
He
doesn't have to
shower
step over into that and everything. And when he first moved in, he figured out how to use that dial the same way. I showed him exactly where it's supposed to go, and yeah, that's all he uses. So his Harry's body shampoo stuff was in there, and his whatever he picks as shampoo, that's what I use too. So yeah, so Craig and I smell the same.
I think it bodes well for us that Craig loves smell. He likes to smell things. So
yeah, a lot of autistic kids are very adverse to smells and everything like that. So
Craig is to a few, like vinegar. He hates that smell. But yeah, he likes things that smell good, and he always likes to smell all of the hair products at Walmart.
They shop at Bath and Body Works. I can't go in that place. I'm 6 steps in and I've got a headache from there's just too many and too strong of smells for my head. I just can't take it.
But I guess for advice for anyone who has a family member that doesn't like to use soap or products they don't like putting deodorant on, the only thing I could think of is to work it into a schedule. If that's the way we've had to do a lot of things with Craig.
Yeah. You don't necessarily. It's not like a little bitty kid. You don't have to make it into a game or something, but you can make it into a routine.
Yeah.
And as far as like deodorants, I saw something. It was a ad on YouTube. They've got like deodorant. It's like hand cream. It's water-based hand cream. And you just put it on, and then you do that. so it's not a bar or a spray or something like that. Something like that, you could look into that. It might work out pretty good for that. And the soap, honestly, if a lot of times I think with any kid, you know, they hate getting soap in their eyes, try the goggles thing, man. That has really, really helped with Craig.
Yeah, or a social story.
Yep.
We've done some of those and had that suggested to us for things that Craig doesn't like to do.
Yeah.
We actually tried doing that with meltdowns too.
Yeah, I think isn't there a book? It's Stinky Pete or something
Well,
like that.
there
It seems I
probably is.
remember.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good thing too. If you could find someone, or if you know how to write a social story, or I bet there are some on the internet that you could print out. I've never looked,
I
but
bet there is.
there's a lot of resources out there. And the last question I received recently is someone asking me about how do we deal with Craig having not age appropriate interests, like wanting to go to see like kids movies and kids shows like Disney, like Sesame Street on Ice or Disney on Ice, that a lot of those are geared toward younger children. And they said that they had a 14-year-old and they had gotten some comments about why their 14-year-old is at the playground playing on the equipment with all the other little kids there. And that's a hard situation, and it's unfortunate that people can't be understanding. For us, we came from a small town and pretty much everyone knew us and Craig. So we didn't really everyone just knew. We didn't get any questions about that. In fact, really, I feel like people went out of their way to help us and to do things that Craig would like. I'm sure there's people that said things behind our back, but at least not to our face.
Yeah.
But really, people were very receptive and very loving towards Craig. That's something else I was going to say.
A lot of autistic kids, it depends on where, I say that a lot, where they're at on the spectrum. And with STEMs and everything, Craig is higher on the spectrum, I think. He STEMs a lot. He's verbal with STEMs and everything. So when you're at a playground, parents would see that very fast.
Right.
Even before he would get close to any kids, if he's playing by himself or something, doing something at the playground, they would understand right away that, okay, especially in this day and age, people are a lot more educated towards special needs children, and they'd be more receptive of it. But we also, we've said it, we just beat it, that we set a shield a lot of times with Craig. If Craig's going over close to something, he won't get close to children, like in Barnes and Nobles.
That's a good situation.
There's a lot of kids around in the books, and that's the books Craig wants to read. A lot of times we'll let him. He'll read one or two, but if there's a lot of kids, we'll try to drift him a little bit out of it and everything. To make sure, Craig's a big dude, you don't want him running over 3 and 4 year olds.
Well, the funny thing is, I've noticed that a lot of kids are actually attracted to Craig.
Yeah, he'll be reading
his
the
animation
book and change how he changes the voices and everything. And you'll see little kids, they'll come up to him, they'll stand there and they'll just sit up and they'll look at him like he's this guy's standing there reading these stories to us, and they like it, but you just never know what.
Well, we always try to stick close to him too in those situations. Like I wouldn't just leave him.
Yeah,
over
and
there.
I'm not afraid. I look around if there's parents and I make eye contact and do a nod, and you don't have to say, hey, my kid's autistic. Most of the time that you just acknowledge that you're there and he's yours, he's with you, and they understand, and they just kind of let the situation keep going. Craig never touches the kids or anything.
Oh, well, that's another thing. Craig doesn't really like to be around the little kids. I mean, they make him nervous, so he's not going to go up to them.
Oh, no way.
He's not going to seek any interaction with them.
Yeah.
He'll stay probably as far away from them as he can. Not that he doesn't. Someone put it very well in the comments one time where they said that little kids were too unpredictable for them, that they made them really nervous. And I think that's very true. I think that's why Craig has a hard time with it, because he can't predict what they're going to do.
At any moment, he just knows one of them could start crying.
Exactly.
And he's like, I'm out of this situation. I'm gone.
So that's where we are on that. Again, if anyone else has had any issues with this or has any advice, please leave a message in the comments or send me an email so that I can share I can share your advice or your experience with other people that are watching the videos that might be having problems with that. And our email address is ourdailyview1992@gmail.com. And I think that's all we have to go over today. So we'll go on to the rest of the video. We went to Cracker Barrel today and had a lot of fun looking at their Halloween decorations. And well, Cracker Barrel store has so much in there. I mean, I could spend hours in there. Craig and Joe probably not so much. They went and waited outside after a while.
We did spend hours in there. That's what I was going to say. I said, if you ever been in the store part of Cracker Barrel and everything, it's not that big.
It's not that big.
I'm not sure how you can shop for 2.5 hours.
Well, there's so much crammed into that. There's not so much for men, but
yeah.
But there's a lot of fun stuff to look at. If you have a Cracker Barrel in your area, you should go there and check it out.
Oh, especially if you go there. We didn't film any of it, but they've got a NASA little area that they're selling.
Oh, actually, I did.
It's 60% off. I just about bought, we talked about, I used to wear, all I'd wear was Hawaiian shirts, and I only ever wore 2 brands. So, not
Hawaiian
to be rude.
shirt snob.
Yeah, not to be rude, but I would ever wear 2 brands, and it was Tory Richard and Ren Spooner. Look them up. They're not Hawaiian shirts. They're Aloha shirts. They were actually stitched in Hawaii. That's why I had them. So at work, I'd have lots of people trying to bring shirts in. Hey, I knew you'd love this one. And I'm like, but I can't wear it. Yeah, I was actually definitely the Hawaiian shirt type snob. But they actually have a button-up rayon space shirt there. Had constellations on it and stuff. It was pretty cool. I just about bought it, but I didn't. If I'd go back, I'd probably buy it. And it was 60% off.
I'd definitely like to go back.
Yeah. No. Maybe Craig and I will go back. We'll go have breakfast.
Oh, I'd like to go by myself so I could take my time.
Yeah.
We also stopped at Home and looked at their Halloween decorations. They have all of their big blow-up things out. It's a lot of fun in there right now. Craig enjoyed that a lot more, I think. Except towards the end, he was getting tired of it. So we've got that in store for you. And Craig had a few packages he opened. And of course, he's going to have a story time tonight of a book that he received in the mail today. So with that, we will go on to that video, the rest of the video, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Today we're eating at Cracker Barrel, and we're also going to be checking out their Halloween decorations. We're going to get us a table. We'll eat and then we'll look at the store. Craig's already found some plushies. We're getting seated right away. This restaurant is always super busy. It's pretty loud in here, as you can probably tell. And take a look at that menu.
Fried chicken. What if I get the meatloaf and then can I share your chicken and I'll share my meatloaf with you?
No.
But if I don't
Craig doesn't share food.
What if I don't eat all my meatloaf? Will you eat my meatloaf?
Yeah, sure.
That's what I thought. What if you don't eat all your chicken? Can I eat the rest of it?
Sort of.
There won't be any left, will there?
Lemonade here is so good. I think it's the best lemonade of anywhere.
Okay, for your sides.
I'll take the mashed potatoes.
Any gravy?
Yes, please.
Brown or white?
White.
Okay.
And I'll do the fried apples as well.
Okay, for you?
The fried chicken
Okay.
with macaroni and cheese and hash brown casserole.
Perfect. All right, I'll grab the menus from you and I will get it right in, okay?
Tired, Craig?
Yeah.
Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Yeah.
What was the dealio?
What?
What was the dealio?
I don't know.
Are you just too excited about Cracker Barrel?
Yep.
All right. Here's a look at Craig's dinner. That says chicken fried chicken. How's it tasting, Craig?
Delicious, Mama.
And Joe, of course, got the boneless chicken breast fried chicken dinner.
The Sunday chicken dinner, whatever it is.
And I got the chicken dinner, Southern fried chicken dinner. And look at all that chicken for $13. That's enough for 2 or 3 people. And there's the sides. And my green beans. It's all some good home cooking.
Yeah, the gravy actually has like a smoky taste. Kind of interesting. I like that.
It's a laptop.
Is he talking?
Yep.
What'd you find back here, Craig?
Handle.
Oh, some handles to smell. That's pretty cool. Real ghost stories.
Haunted doorbell. It's like,
Oh, the girls would love that, won't
yeah,
they?
they'll love it.
Probably Craig too, because he likes the sound machines. Craig, did you see this?
Where's the good?
It's cute. I like this ghost too. That's pretty cool. I don't know how much the ghost is.
You don't like?
How much are the ghosts? This is really, I like this a lot. $9.99.
Yeah, this is like bisque. This thing is really heavy.
I feel like the prices on their Halloween stuff is pretty reasonable. How much is that?
$20.
Oh, well, that one's not as reasonable,
this is-
but it's pretty cool. Oh, I like that a lot.
It's the fun one.
Livy would think that was so funny.
Why did the skeleton cross the road?
$35.
Get away from that.
I think we better buy it. I wonder if Craig's seen this. Craig went to the restroom. We'll have to see. I like the shirt. I'm not a huge fan of tie-dye, though. But I'm a huge fan of Snoopy. And when Joe and I first started dating, we used to call him Joe Cool. Remember? You were Joe Cool.
Yeah.
Well, he's still a Joe Cool.
Yeah.
We used to like Garfield and the Peanuts gang. Oh, we still do. That was like our thing. I love these Boo earrings. I mean, I really love those, and I might buy them. Earrings are $9.99. Oh, you found the book, Craig. Can you let me see what's inside of it? No, open it up so we can see the inside of it. You can help me. What do you think?
No, not bad.
Do you think you want to get that book?
No, thank you.
You just want to look at it here?
Yep,
Okay.
that's all.
It's mesmerizing. This is $29.99. These little salt and pepper shakers are only 99 cents. There's a little pumpkin one. Also, just make cute figurines for Halloween. I wouldn't use them for salt and pepper because the holes are way too big. A lot of old-timey candies here. They're delicious. Cinnamon caramels. You know I have to try these. I'm pretty sure these are one of my sister's favorite things. Craig, look at this mug.
Whoa.
Ghost House is a pretty good bargain for $40. What do you think, Craig?
Not bad.
What do you think?
Not bad.
I like these decorating things. I love the bunnies and this. So I like that a lot. They're 99-cent salt and pepper shaker,
Yeah.
but I'm just going to use them for figurines.
Yeah.
He's
super
a cute little guy.
Yeah. How many you want? 18?
Do they have different kinds? You could get me 2 of them.
They're all the same.
The fun gnome section. Oh, this is 40% off. Yeah, I have a NASA section. This section is also on sale. Is this a root beer candle? Craig, did you smell this root beer candle?
Smell like root beer.
They really do smell like root beer.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I would want my house to smell like root beer. But it's interesting. I think this is going to be our other Halloween purchase from here. This will be great on my whole table for sure. I think we have to try the Moxie elixir. And Craig have been sitting out here waiting for me to get done with my purchases. I have some things to return, and maybe they'll have some more Halloween and fall things out. Oh, look. I think Halloween is in full force at home. I love this cat. I want that cat. This is amazing. Look at him. The kids could walk through him like a tunnel.
Here we come. That is crazy.
That is so awesome. Look at our little Bluey there. Oh, look, Craig, look at the spider. He's so cute. That's definitely a friendly spider. I hope you enjoy this view because I'm loving it. It's a spooky tree. But look at the Sanderson sisters. I love that spooky tree too. There's this side. It just keeps going. Oh, look at that. This makes me happy. The kiss of death. What do you think, Craig?
Oh.
Do you want to give him a kiss?
No.
Look at the big skeleton. Is this like a nutty professor? I kind of love him. Oh, look. Craig, what do you think of all these Halloween blow-ups?
Spooky.
Which one do you like the best out of all of them?
The professor guy.
That might be just because that's the last one that we saw. I definitely like that big cat the best. This would be really cute on my table in the hallway, and that is $8.99. Oh, look at the beaker. Maybe you need that beaker in your room, Craig. Oh,
For what for?
What does this do anything?
For what for?
For Halloween decorations. I bet these light up. They don't have batteries, so we can't tell. A very spooky wreath. I like that, actually. Let's have this struggle. How do I decorate for both fall and Halloween? How do you do it? Do you decorate for fall for a while and then Halloween? Do you mix the two? In past years, I've done a lot more fall, but last year I went full on Halloween. And when it got close to Thanksgiving, then I missed my fall decorations, so I got those out. I mean, I suppose you could just mix the two. Look at this guy. I think that pumpkin has kind of a creepy smile. But I've been watching the show From, and it's making everything look sort of creepy. Lots of pretty fall decor over here. I like that sign. I like the picture. 50% off of Patriotic. Love Zero. We actually have the Zero popcorn bucket that we got at Disneyland last year, so that's going to be coming out on our Disney Universal shelves. I love the big pumpkin. This guy, though. It's not a mask. What do you think, Craig? You like Zero, don't you? We actually have a Zero that's on like a leash that you can walk Zero. The girls were too little for it last year, but I bet this year they'll like it. Now I'm getting really excited to get out my Halloween things. That's fun. I like that guy too. These remind me of the Haunted Mansion. Also these. It's like a skeleton dice. Oh, I like that idea. I think Craig does too. Do you want to do that, Craig? Do you want to fly Zero like that? You need to fly your own.
the Zero 8 brains.
Hey, knock it off.
Alright, Zero went home.
Craig keeps going back to Zero. Do we need to buy that, Craig?
Sort of.
Well, why don't we buy it? We could hang it in your room.
That'd be a great decoration.
Yeah.
Want him?
No.
You sure?
Okay.
You can put him in the cart and we could buy him. I'm still in love with this.
What?
This.
All of them.
I love the octopus skeleton for some reason. It's just so cute. Doggus. I like him.
Him?
Or her, whichever. I like it.
I'd like to have this. You could set him in a chair out on the porch and people could take their picture with him when they're trick-or-treating.
It looks like he has a broken jaw right now.
Yeah, well, it's not hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said something
He
bad
got in a
about-
fight with that one.
He said something bad about the cyclones.
Beware, Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie.
Frankenstein skeleton.
For those that decorate in bulk, you can get a bag of skeletons.
I was looking at this the last time and now it's half off. So instead of $20, it would be $10. I think that would be fun on the shelf for the 4th of July.
You'll fall in love with that sofa because it's narrow.
That might be perfect for the playroom. So we definitely need a little sofa. Let me sit on it and see. There. Craig's sitting in the matching chair. I think this little guy's coming home with me for $6.99. Don't hex my vibe. Who comes up with this stuff? Over here, Craig. You like that candy corn pumpkin or ghost?
Subjects for my experiments. Perhaps you would be related.
Craig really does like this one. It's a bargain at $169.
That'd be too much.
You think it's too much for our yard?
Yeah.
You think it'll scare away the trick-or-treaters?
Yeah, those scare away the trick-or-treaters.
Craig's always my voice of reason. I like this. But really now it's text your mom. Let's be real. I love this. Joe has found a great spatula. I think you should get it because the other one we have is getting kind of yucky on the handle.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate giving it up.
And that one you could actually wash in the dishwasher.
Yeah. It's all beat out of one piece of metal. Man, this thing is like stout. Anybody that's grills.
What's on the dinner
That's
menu?
what I'm
My
talking
chicken
about.
strips?
You don't want your spatula.
So I came back to the store in Valley Junction that I didn't get to visit during farmer's market because I really like these. I like the sun. I like the pineapple. I'm not sure which one I want the most. Yeah, I really like it.
Okay, well, if they don't, and she wants that. Yeah. Sorry, I never knew.
This is a really fun shop. Lots of Golden Girls. The Golden Girls cookbook. You think it's all cheesecake? It was so funny. Oh, yes. And I like it. It's soft on the back too. I definitely have to have this. Joe knows me. I'm glad I came back. This is a very fun store. Best dog ever. Which dog would I put in it? This is actually more my section. I'm more of a cat lover. Bake me a cat. I like dogs too, but I'm just more of a cat person.
I'm just thinking of
For Haley, yeah. Hopefully she doesn't watch this video, but this is great.
cat clips.
Those are cute. All kinds of cat stuff.
Scrubbers.
Oh, here's the Bigfoot section. I just think Bigfoot's a lot of fun.
I used to subscribe to Dr. Squatch.
Yes, I remember we still. Oh, I think we gave Bennett the rest of that soap. I like this. Oops. I like this.
Expanding marshmallow sticks with marshmallow flame.
That's cool. Craig did not want to come in. He's tired, so he stayed in the car, if you're wondering where Craig is. But I was really wanting to stop at this little shop and look around.
And the van is right outside.
Right, the van's right outside the door. And we have the air conditioning on, so don't worry about Craig. He's fine. I like these. I love these shows. I love Schitt's Creek. I love The Office. These are cute. Oh, there's a finger puppet. Craig would like these. But I like this. This is a cute decoration for a tree. Joe found another face mask, another sleep mask. You need that one.
I was wondering if they had, like,
I do love these too. These garden poles, aren't they pretty? They're so fun. My sister should buy this for me. I like these. These are really cool, and I really feel like I need one. I like that one. I think Joe needs this cup. The knee donut. We have the ball, Craig and Libby. Everyone loves that ball. Oh, this is really.
dinosaurs. Look at them pretty eyes.
That is cute. Ooh. I want to know what this is. Craig would like this. Is this one? I don't think it is. Oh, it's the ice cube. It's called a nice cube.
Squishy hamsters dressed up.
Cute.
Dressed.
They have the coolest like fidget toys here.
Yeah, stem stuff.
Yeah. I can't decide which one to get, Craig. I think he'd like the fruits, and this cube feels really cool. And look at these little guys.
What the heck's in this cup?
Craig would love all of these things, really.
Oh, yeah.
And so would the girls. They'd love playing with them, too. Here's a gummy bear.
Here you go. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Let me put that in this basket.
And now it's time for mail, folks.
Craig's got his little zero we got at home today.
Okay. Package number 1.
What does that say on the outside, Craig?
Craig's Comic Club.
I like it.
Hi, Craig. I am glad you enjoyed the Yogi Bear comic book. I sent you a while back. It was a real treat listening to you, to the voices of Yogi and Boo Boo. Because of this, I've decided to create Craig's Comic Club, especially for you. Every month for the rest of this year, you'll receive a classic Yogi Bear comic book, plus a book or two that I think you might enjoy. For July, it's Yogi Bear's Jellystone album from 1963. That's full of funny stories that I tell you will like. There's also a Walt Disney comic and storybook from 1964 featuring Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and the rest of the gang. Finally, from 1988, a Fraggle Rock comic book. I hope you enjoyed them as much as we enjoy listening to you read them. I hope you have a great time traveling with your family this summer and can't wait to see what you're up to there next. Until next month, keep on having a great day. Your friend Tennessee, Scott. Hokey smokes!
What is it?
It's Jim Henson's Fraggle Rock.
Let's see. Can you read a page for us?
You're wrong, Gobo. I know everything about silly creatures from our space inducers. They're both ridiculous. Come on, let's have a hopping race while eating doozer sticks. Doozer sticks. Okay. Heh, bet you can't do both at the same time. Repair crew to Sector 14 Fraggle damage.
I've never seen a Fraggle Rock comic book before.
Yeah,
Have you?
me, nope.
I like it. You're going to have a lot. Look at that. It even has like an advertisements for other comics. I saw Elf there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like to read comic books too. I like to read Little Lottie, Richie Rich. I'm trying to think of all the ones I used to like. I used to like the Archie comics too. How about you read a page from Yogi Bear?
Hey, that was taken the first day we met. And you've always stuck close to me since then. Sure, I'm stuck close. I still hope to get some of the money to owe me. Instead, I keep getting stuck. Those were dark days before I met you. I'm in a mood for food. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since lunchtime. And it's almost 2 o'clock. Then I saw you in your dough. $16.50, $70. Yippee! Greetings, Bear. My name is Yogi, and I've come in nick of time. Hi, my name is Boo Boo. Now, friend, a friend in greed or in need is a friend indeed. But I don't need anything.
And what's that one? That's the
Walt
Walt Disney.
Disney.
Will you turn it around so we can see the front?
Walt Disney Comics and Stories.
You read a little bit from that one.
That was a Jones sort of trick. Wow, I know a better way to look at that guy.
That must be Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, huh?
I toss a can into his backyard. When he comes out to pick it up, I'll see if he's really a newcomer. Aha! He sees the can. He's coming out. Let's see what's next. Number 2.
Now.
What's this? Caps for sale. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Told and illustrated by Cirso Bokina.
Can you turn it around so we can see it? Let's read that tonight, okay?
Okay.
All right. I think that will be a good one for our nightly story time. All right. What number is
Final
that?
one, 3. Hello, Craig. This is a gift for you. I've been waiting you enjoy your videos, watching your videos, enjoy them. Keep up the blessing you give us. You're a wonderful family. Hope you enjoyed the gifts. Have a great day. Hello from Texas. Your friend, Kazana Castellan. Clipper bag clips.
Oh, let's see. What's on them?
Star Wars.
Oh, those are cool.
Pez.
A Batman Pez.
Thanks, Cassandra.
Is it Cassandra? Let me see the
Yeah.
note.
Thanks, Cassandra.
Yeah, it's Cassandra. Cassandra Castilla. Thank you so much. Craig's going to enjoy these. And guess who else loves Batman right now? Livy. So she's probably going to want you to share. Will you share some Pez with her, Craig?
Sure.
Yeah, I knew you would. But Livy's been watching Batman with her daddy, and really, the old ones, and really liking it.
I wonder what this is.
Oh yeah, I bought that for you today when we were at that shop, but you wanted to stay in the car. I thought you might like that. It feels really cool.
Oh boy.
It's a different one. It's from the same... We love this brand of fidget squishy toys.
But they all... We run.
We used to carry the ball around with us all the time, didn't we? The first one we had.
Yucky, Mom.
What do you say, Craig? You want to say thank you to everyone?
Thank you, everyone, for sending these comics, these clips, and Pez.
In the book.
In the book, too.
Yeah, these are wonderful gifts. Thank you so much. Okay, let's sing the 4 song.
I just adore 4, the number for me. You can't adore 4, it's less than 5, more than 3. You can't have 4 cores or 4 dinosaurs, 4 trashing floors, or even 4 grocery stores. I just adore 4, the number for me. You don't want just an angle and a line. I just adore 4, you adore 4. It's plain you see. Stuff the number for me.
I wanted to show you our Halloween finds from the Cracker Barrel. Hello. Don't mind my wind-blown messy hair. I had to get some of this old-timey taffy. I remember getting this at the dime store when I was growing up. I got this mainly because of Libby. The skeleton pops up and he says fart jokes. Which maybe we shouldn't encourage that, but it just cracks me up. I got the cinnamon taffy, or cinnamon caramels, and some old-timey cinnamon sticks. I got these little salt and pepper shakers that I don't intend to use for salt and pepper shakers. And the house. And I had to get the haunted house because I really love it. Isn't that cool? It reflects little bats on the wall, but I don't, it's not going to do it here until I move this mirror. I got this kitchen towel to hang on my stove. I actually have decorations that will go perfectly with this that I put on top of my cupboards. I had to get the Moxie soda to try, and the Haunted Manor drives doorbell. It makes all kinds of different sounds. It's really fun. I definitely know the kids are going to love that. So we found some fun things today. I'm pretty excited about that. I also got a couple of dresses for the girls, and Joe got a shirt that I'll show you. I also did get this cute little ghost at home. I guess I really like ghosts today. We got the baby. We need is this the mommy or the daddy? I feel like we need a mommy and a daddy, and then we have the 2 babies. Yeah, I think that's really cute. Now it's, oh, you can see that in the mirror now, how it reflects. Now I just have to wait till Halloween, or closer to Halloween, so that I can decorate. We'll see how long I hold out. Joe got his Joe Cool shirt. I don't think I've ever seen him wear tie-dye, but there's a first time for everything. I bet he's going to wear that on our trip to Universal's during Halloween Horror Nights. I got this cute little dress for Livy, and then Josie will wear it someday. They didn't have one small enough for Josie. And these adorable matching dresses for the girls, they were actually 40% off, which made them $14.99 each. I can't wait to see them wearing them. They look so sunny and happy. My little sunshine on the door. That is exactly what I've always wanted.
Caps for sale. Caps for sale. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Told and illustrated by Esir Sarbolkina. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler, carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First, he had his own check cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top, a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the street, holding himself very straight, so as not to upset his caps. As he went along, he called, "Cabs! Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. I think I'll go for a walk in the country, said he, and he walked out of town, slowly, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. That's a nice place for a rest, thought he, and he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Then he put up his hands to feel if they were straight. First, his own check cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. The sun, they all were there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checked cap. He looked up to the right. He looked to the right of him. No caps. He looked to the left of him. No caps. He looked back of him. In back of him. No caps. He looked behind the tree. No caps. Then he looked up into the tree. And what do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray or a brown or a blue or a red cap. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. You monkeys, you, he said, shaking a finger at them. You give me back my caps. But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and says, zzz, zzz, zzz. This made the peddler angry, and he shook both hands at them and said, You monkeys, you give me back my caps. But the old monkeys only shook both of their hands back at him and said, Zzz, zzz, zzz. Now he felt quite angry. He stomped his foot and he said, You monkeys, you better give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, Zzz, zzz, zzz. But by this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stamped back both his feet and shouted, You monkeys, you must give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stamped their both feet back at him and says, Tiz, tiz, tiz. At last he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, drew it on the ground, and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled off his cap. All the gray caps, and all the brown caps, and all the blue caps, and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps and he put them back on his head. First, his own check cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. And slowly, slowly, he walked back to town calling, Caps! Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. The end. This is Craig A. Barber saying, keep on having a great day and we'll see you tomorrow.